Hi everyone, it's Mary from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. Today is Valentine's Day. It's one of my favorite times of year, next to Christmas, of course. It's a time that we get to tell someone that we love them, and it doesn't have to mean it has to be somebody that you're involved with or anything. It could just relate to a friend. It can relate to your pet. It could relate to a family member. It's relating to yourself, because when love actually just reflects back to us what we have inside of us. We just came through a full moon lunar eclipse, which was very intense for a lot of us, and especially with Valentine's Day, it kind of made it a little bit more intense. It kind of intensified, amplified the energy, which kind of like made everybody feel a little bit more emotional. So what happens is when Valentine's Day rolls around, we tend to have expectations about it, because it basically touches upon our heart. Anyways, so today I'm going to be pulling some cards for us, and I'm going to be using the Heart Tarot. This is a really good deck for Valentine's Day. Perfect. And I'm going to pick one card from the Chakra Insight. My guides told me to use these cards, and as you can see, I have tons of decks, and I just pick and choose every day what cards I'm going to use for this person, or for that situation, or for this, the cards, all they do is just help me to channel what I'm receiving messages. They're just tools. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to call on to a higher power, or calling on to God, the angels, Jesus, ascended masters, saints. Give us a message for our highest good. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see, waiting results, taking the lead. And then from the Chakra Insight, one card there. Okay, we got forgiveness. Interesting. Okay, so the first card is awaiting results. And what this is representing is perhaps you have some expectations of something to evolve in a relationship. You're feeling very impatient right now. You're wanting to make it happen now. You want this thing or a person, or you're just waiting. It's been so long. I'm just feeling the energy from it, and it's telling me that you need to step back. You need to wait and not worry about what's going to happen. You have a lot of expectations about this, and you're almost like competing, and you're not taking any time out for waiting for the results. It's kind of like planting a seed and waiting for, when is it going to sprout? Like you just keep looking at it and you just keep waiting for it. And it just relates to a lot of impatience. That's the energy, what I get when I look at this card. And I have a feeling that that's what a lot of us have been doing, especially with Valentine's Day rolling around. We're kind of like waiting for that special someone to call upon us, or to just initiate some kind of contact or something. You're just waiting for something. So that's where you're at right now, or you have been. And then the second card is take the lead. And what take the lead is telling you is that you have to step forward and you have to take the lead. It doesn't mean that you have to push, or like waiting results says that you've been pushing and you've been feeling like you want to push. Take the lead means that you need to just step aside and lead. Be the example, but also get your mind off of the situation itself. Take the lead. Be the leader in this whole situation, and take control. You need to not let your the energy inside of you get the best of you. Okay, so it means that just get a hold of yourself. I'll explain more. That second card, the third card, is actually making a lot of sense here. So it's kind of putting it all together, because it is called coming together, and that makes a lot of sense, because that represents mutual feelings, because that represents mutual love and healing between two people. It represents two people coming together. It also relates to friendships coming together. Now, it doesn't have to mean that it's a love relationship necessarily. It could relate to a friendship, okay? And what that is telling you is that everything is coming together, and that is the end result. That is your outcome, okay? And from our Oracle Insight, Chakra Insight Oracle, we got the forgiveness, and that makes a lot of sense here. Forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, compassion. So forgiveness is telling you that you need to forgive the past. There's something that is blocking you from truly loving, being loved, or loving someone, or completely, like, there's something that's holding this relationship, that this union between you and someone, it's holding you back. And what that is some kind of regret, some kind of remorse, some kind of feeling that's inside of you. It's a quiet little nudge that's going on inside, and you can feel it right in your solar plexus, right? So you're feeling something, and you need to take the time to meditate, reflect, and just let go. You have to know that the things that you're feeling are not accurate. Like, your mind is telling you all of these things, that you should be doing this, and it should have happened like that, wanting to change the past. You gotta not look into the past anymore. When you look into the past, you only set yourself up for hurt. Now, I'm talking about looking at somebody's social media account, looking at old pictures, and just dwelling onto it, and just thinking about the past. Now, the more you do that, the more you're going to feel hurt. So if you do find yourself doing that, feel the feelings, let them come through, know that they are not a part of you, and just release. So it's clear, or I should say, feel, clear, and delete, and let it all go. Empower yourself and let go. So when you let go of these feelings, you allow and attract better things and love into your life, because you are made out of pure love and light. You are love. And when you have these negative feelings and these emotions that happen, you tend to block yourself for the future. And you actually, instead of going forward, you're going backwards. And this is why we ask ourselves, why doesn't this person love me? We think of all these things, and we tell ourselves all of these things. Now, you can change all of this by loving yourself. Okay, so if perhaps maybe something is not going your way this Valentine's Day and this week, or this month, like this whole month maybe, just let it go for now. Focus on the present moment. Focus on you. If you put the energy into yourself and love yourself, you will attract the love that you deserve. You will attract the love that's meant to be in your life. So it's not about trying to push something and force something. It's about taking the lead and allowing things just to come to you when it's meant to happen. So we can take the lead. We can control a lot of things in our lives, but the one thing that we have no control is somebody else's will. We can't try to make something happen when it's not ready to happen. So we have to wait for it to happen, because the more you try, the more you're going to set yourself back. Okay, so with twin flames, what that means is when we have a twin flame in our life, it's crucial. It is. It's terrible. It feels terrible, I should say. It's a beautiful thing, but it's a horrible thing when you're apart from that person. So don't try to control your twin flame so much. And your soulmate, always be compassionate and just forgive the past. So there you have it. My message is, don't be hard on yourself. Relax. Be good to yourself. Put the energy into yourself. Love yourself. Do some special things for yourself on Valentine's Day. Take yourself out on a date. Go get a mani and pedi. Go get a different hairstyle. Buy some makeup if you're a girl. And just make yourself, do something that's fun. Love yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, because the more harder you are on yourself, what happens is that you push the love away. If you want to master love, well, then stop trying to master love. Why not just love yourself and put that energy into it? Do little things for yourself. Say it's going to be okay. Positive affirmations are my favorite things to use and to do. I'm talking about the affirmations that you say instead of saying something negative about yourself, because your body has a mind of its own. And you know what? When you say hurtful things, like say, "Oh, I'm such an idiot," and you know what? Yourself heard that. And how do you feel if somebody said something really mean to you? You feel offended. So instead, think about yourself as another person, and you want to say something, you want to be nice, and don't worry about the results so much. Don't worry about how it's going to take place and how it's going to happen. Just know that you're about to experience an amazing love. Judging by this card, there is love in your life. You can have everything your heart's desire if you let go. And I know a lot of my clients and friends that I say that to, they say, "I don't want to let go of this person." Well, you don't have to. Just let go of trying to control the issue. So just do what you can to make yourself feel beautiful, happy, vibrant, and alive, because you are a beautiful being of love. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I love you. You are beautiful." I know that is a hard thing to say, but I would like you to try it and really believe it and put the power into yourself, because when you do that, you're going to see how your life is going to change and how you are going to have the person that you love in your life in no time. The person that is meant to be your significant other, because we are all meant to have another person in our life. I have a soulmate, and I'm going to go get my soulmate, and he has a message. I feel it. He has a message for you. Okay, so I brought my soulmate here, Dave. And you guys all know Dave. It wouldn't be Valentine's Day if I didn't bring Dave into the video. And do you have a message for us, hon?
Well, I'm looking, and I think the main thing that's coming to me right now, without even the cards, is that I'm feeling that everybody needs to be reminded, and the most tricky thing is to surrender to your understanding of a higher power, to divine intelligence, that you know that your soulmate, your twin flame, you're the best person for you. They're already here. In the spirit world, they already exist.
That's
and
right.
It's already manifested. And to know that you're worthy and deserving of love, and to surrender the outcome. And what that means is, it means very much that you want that love. We're human. We need to express love. We need to share love with others. So you know that love is coming, or is here now, I should say. But also surrender what form it comes in. If there's somebody, you're involved in a twin flame relationship, for example, it doesn't mean you can't be with your twin flame. So make it more about trusting that whoever is in your highest good and your truth, that's what you want. So that's the message I'm getting. And that will help you feel more free. You'll feel that energy from within, that the universe is actually working on your behalf, and you'll feel that confidence. And I'm saying this from my own personal experience, how how Mary and I found each other, and that's what I personally went through. I prayed or affirmed every day that my soulmate, who was in my highest good, and I actually wrote down qualities I was looking for on a piece of paper too, was already here. And I didn't say it had to be this person or that person. I kept an open mind, and it took longer than I wanted, of course, but it was well worth it, and it worked out amazingly. It was a miracle, really, how we came together. So that's what I have to say. That's my message. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day. Just sending you lots of positive energy, because I know it's really challenging and difficult if you are
especially
in a
this time
twin flame
of year.
kind of relationship.
Yeah. the energy is very emotional these days. I've been, the energy is very high right now. So future, we're going to be, me and Dave's coming up with actually some lessons and some more tips on how to find your soulmate, how to deal with a twin flame, and also some things on YouTube. So please visit back, and we'll include them, and we'll talk more about it. But for now, you have yourself a gorgeous day. Namaste.
Have a good one.